Canelo Alvarez and Jake Paul are now in preliminary talks for a potential showdown for Canelo's annual Cinco de Mayo event. Now, before we dive into this report, first and foremost, what the hell? Now, I know this is hard to believe, but multiple news outlets including but not limited to Sports Illustrated, The Bleacher Report, MMA Weekly, Forbes, as well as a number of boxing insiders, including Dan Rafael and ESPN boxing journalist Julius Giuliani's, are now all reporting the exact same thing, that Canelo Alvarez versus Jake Paul have indeed entered preliminary negotiations. So I guess what started off as a rumor is now apparently and unfortunately a legitimate report. ESPN boxing reporter Julius Giuliani's first broke the news a few days ago, stating that Canelo Alvarez and Jake Paul are in talks for a potential Cinco de Mayo clash. However, due to multiple boxing news that were coming out the past several days, including the reports of Canelo versus Crawford being confirmed for a September showdown at the Allegiant Stadium in Vegas, this report basically got ignored. Now, fast forward a few days later, boxing journalist Rick Glazer also started reporting the exact same thing. And now Dan Rafael, along with a multitude of credible and respected boxing news websites, are now also reporting the exact same thing. According to the reports, Canelo's camp and Jake Paul are, quote, in very early stages of negotiations and nothing is set yet. However, if this is true, the fact that Canelo Alvarez is even flirting with the whole idea of fighting Jake Paul had a lot of people stunned and disappointed. Now, it's no secret that if this does happen, this will be a commercial and financial success. On one side, you have Canelo Alvarez, who obviously will attract people and money no matter who he's fighting. On the other side, you have Jake Paul, who is widely disliked by many hardcore boxing fans, but still attracts a massive audience. While some people are undoubtedly dismayed regarding the whole concept of Canelo versus Paul, there are still a massive number of people out there that will watch this just for the sake of seeing Canelo beating Jake Paul, possibly knocking him out, as well as the novelty and curiosity of how all of this will play out. Now, based on estimates, a potential Canelo versus Jake Paul fight is not only easy money for both men, but could also beat the financial success of Jake Paul's previous clown show involving Mike Tyson. Jake Paul has repeatedly called out Canelo Alvarez, saying that a fight between them is the biggest payday he and Canelo will ever get. Now, even though Canelo never really and wholeheartedly showed interest in the concept, he also never closed the door and has always been open to doing business with the YouTuber. Once again, the report states that Canelo and Jake Paul are in preliminary talks, so nothing is confirmed. However, if this is true and that Canelo really is indeed considering doing negotiations with Jake Paul, well, I know a lot of boxing fans out there aren't gonna be thrilled regarding this news. But yeah, so far that's the latest. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, please don't forget to click that like and subscribe button for more quick talks.